Hi guys, Alex here. Welcome back to an Alex Shook reaction. And I am super excited because for today's video, we are going to go ahead and take a look at a video from Amba and Now. This one is called Let's Talk About My Legs. Am I smoking again? And let's do some taste tests vlog. I think that's exactly what everybody wants, her to do some taste tests. I believe that she's going to have to force herself to do these, right? Because that's just kind of how it goes when it comes to this journey these days. It's like that pizza video from back in the day, just over and over and over again. But what is it that she has to say about her legs? What is there to say? We know the tea about it. And there was rumors and speculation regarding gummy situations. Is it possible that she's going to be addressing that? The last time we did check in was, of course, that forcing myself video, which really left people in complete shock. No, I'm like totally kidding. Let's just get right into it. I mean, shall we? What's the tea, Miss Thing? What's the tea, Miss Chicken Wing? I was thinking in the previous video. So in the previous video, she showed us what she ate, right? While she was on Ozempic, but she also did that in the previous video. And I was saying in that one 2 videos ago, I wanted to see like something more when it came to what she was eating and how this Ozempic journey was really going behind the scenes, because it all just seemed like a bunch of hogwash. And that's kind of what she delivered in the next episode, although it's still up for debate whether you guys believe what she was eating, if you guys believe that that's actually what she was eating. But let's see how things continue in this new episode. Is there going to be like some sort of excuses regarding her legs and like that's why the scales creeping back up again? It's not. Get ready for it.
Hey guys, so today is actually June 12th. I'm
Okay. Hey girl. Hey girl.
not vlogging today, but I did want to try something with you guys.
So technically you are vlogging today. Another lie. Just kidding. So she's 6 days behind about what I would expect. It's that or nothing, guys. It's that or nothing.
Because as you know, I am trying to get in more protein so I don't lose muscle, I don't become weak, I don't lose more hair. So I actually got...
I was wondering, like, when it comes to muscle, so she doesn't want to lose any muscle, guys. Is there any muscle under there? Because I did a little bit of research. You would think, my theory was, okay, she's carrying around all of this excess weight. So while she would be walking around, she would be building muscle just because it's like having 100 pounds on both arms, you know, just lifting them around. But when I did Google it and try to find some resources, it was hard, but I did find a few different conflicting answers to my question. One said yes, because they're carrying around all the weight, they would have muscle underneath all of the fat. And then another answer was basically that no, because they aren't moving around at all, they have less muscle than the average person who, you know, doesn't work out, but they're just like going about their day-to-day life. So it just depends whether you're like bedbound bad, or, you know, Amber, she's not bedbound. So maybe she does have muscle because she's been walking around. She don't want to lose that muscle she's been building up. Like, what? I don't think that's a thing, but okay. Delulu land. Get your protein. Protein makes you feel fuller though, right? So that's good for her.
Some protein cereal. This is my pantry, by the way. I did get a comment one time that was like, I bet your pantry is humongous with a ton of food.
Just filled to the brim with junk. That's not a pantry though. What is she talking about? That's a kitchen cabinet, and she hasn't used the top 2 shelves. Is that because she is just so short, so she has decided to just put everything on the bottom 2 shelves? You're missing out on a lot of space, girl. Get a step ladder. Although maybe she shouldn't get a step ladder. That could be dangerous for her. Can you imagine her falling off of a 2-step ladder? It would be a lot. It would be, you know, category just, that's enough. That's not a pantry though. Where's the pantry?
This is it.
That is not a
I guess you
pantry.
could say there's a ton of food there, but it's kind of a small little moment. I actually don't have like a real pantry. That would be cool if I did though. We do need to clean her up some and or
What kind of apartment is this? She doesn't even have a pantry. Like, is that a joke? Is that some sort of joke from her? In her previous apartment, they had like, you know, a closet sized, normal sized pantry. She doesn't need like a pantry, but like that's just 2 shelves and a kitchen cabinet. What do you mean?
And organize her some, so I'm not gonna do that today, but sometime soon. And I still have these dang things. Didn't binge on them, nothing.
This is not the flex that she thinks it is, because if she doesn't have enough food in there, we know what she does. She goes to the apps, girlfriend.
I can't even tell you the last...
It's not a flex, sweetheart.
I can't even tell you the last time I quote unquote binged. So this is high protein.
Not the Special K. Okay, so she has not been beezing, not at all. Can't even remember the last time, folks. Can't even remember the last time. So is that not an issue for her anymore? Is it the Ozempic? Is it she's over wifey? Maybe not over wifey, but we were talking about this in the previous video, how she went through sort of a depressive episode in the beginning of the year. There was probably a lot of beezing as she continued to recover from her breakup with wifey, because that was such a big deal, first time on her own. But we're coming up on a year since her and wifey broke up, and here we are. I mean, the progress is beginning, but it's only begun like the last month out of this whole year since she's been gone from wifey. Trying to get that revenge body, girlfriend. Is Amber gonna get her revenge body? I can't. We've only gotten progress this past month. That's it. Special K.
Protein, Special K chocolate almond cereal. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna try that. And then also...
Y'all remember like in the 2000s, Special K, that was like a diet, right? 3 bowls of Special K a day and just eat that. Was that what it was? Okay, first of all, that's not recommended these days, but remember it was the 2000s. You would definitely lose weight just because the calories would be so low.
We need milk. It's just Highland 2% reduced fat milk. So I'm gonna measure everything because you could overdo it with cereal super easily. All right.
I think it was something like there was maybe a diet where you'd have a small meal of like chicken and veggies or something, like small, and then supplement on top of that a bowl of Special K, something like that. Who wants that? I don't want Special K, no thanks.
And then turn on the scale. So instead of using this to do a serving, I like to weigh my food because...
Why is that like ginormous? Is that just 1 cup? For some reason it looks ginormous.
It's not that accurate, and I'll show you. So a serving of the cereal is 1 cup or 59 grams. So I'm gonna do a whole cup like this.
Yeah, girl, dispel those rumors. Okay, I guess that is a cup.
So you go ahead and assume this is 59 grams because it says a cup is a serving, but it's 41. Actually, no, 40. So sometimes you'll get too little, which I wouldn't mind, or sometimes you get too much, which is not...
Yeah, maybe now, girl. I mean, she's acting like she's like this completely different person because she's been on Ozempic for a month. Girl, you're still the same Lynn. Stop pulling the whole foodie beauty. I changed my name and now I'm a completely different person. I'm a changed woman. And then peel back the top layer and it's like, oh my gosh. Jump scare, you know what I mean?
What I'm aiming for here. So it's just easier to weigh it out.
This is kind of giving like 2019 vibes, her weighing out a bowl of cereal.
Okay.
I don't know why.
And then I just hold this down and it'll turn off so I can turn it back on. And then I'm going to change the units to ml because a serving of this milk is 240, but I only want half of a serving. So I'm going to do 120. See, I'm not going to do this every time. I kind of just...
Yeah, I thought she wasn't going to be doing this. I guess it's just for the vlog. It seems very tedious. You're not going to see me like measuring my milk. What?
Want like an idea. Okay, 125, that's fine. I just want like an idea of what a serving of cereal looks like with a half a serving of milk. And that is about what it looks like there.
Oh, okay, that's a half a serving. It doesn't even cover the cereal. Like my cereal's got to be covered. I want it to sit for like a minute so it's not like soggy or anything, but it has picked up some of that milk. That's what I just prefer with my Apple Jacks. Apple Jacks, bitch.
All right, so I'm simply just trying to sneak protein in any way that I can. And I love cereal. It's a nice little sweet meal too, so why not? All right, let's try it. I hope it doesn't have that like weird protein taste.
Just have to like force it down. We're just gonna have to force it down.
Shut up. That's good.
Does it have
It's
a
20
weird
grams of protein for a serving of this cereal, and it tastes amazing. Wow. What I love about this, it's not getting soggy. I noticed that cereal just gets soggy really quick. This
Amberlynn's proof that you can go on a diet and still do content for those people. You know, the ones that like to watch people eat and get bigger. Oh, no, but she's not getting bigger anymore. They're all going to leave.
stays crunchy. Hello, hello. So today is June 14th.
I don't know if that group of people would even really bother with Amberlynn because they just want to see the action. Like they don't want all the strings attached. You know what I'm saying? So maybe back in the day.
I promise this is not a taste testing channel, but we might as well call it that. Am I right? Because I have
That's what it is. Every day is a what I ate today.
Taste testing sold many things, but you know what?
I mean, I did say I wanted to see like a real what I ate today, but
That's how I've been doing it since the beginning of time on my channel. But I want to do a little bit of a taste test. I'm not really like the biggest fan of M&Ms. I'm gonna be eating, obviously, but I'm gonna be like taste testing all in the same. I actually have some cheesy grits right now.
yeah, that's what we have been doing from the beginning. Just imagine Amber's channel without food. What else would there be? Say it about Foodie Beauty, yeah. Even her vlog today, Foodie's vlog going out to get dinner. I mean, it's about food, even if it might not be a straight up mukbang.
And we're gonna do a little taste test moment because I've had grits like twice in my life. I have been really super excited to make this video. I can tell you one
Is this supposed to make her look good or?
thing. Ben and Jerry are the only two men I love in my life,
Y'all, I've always been doing it.
if you know what I'm saying. I'm going in for the kill. Ooh, it's only 87 calories for one of these.
Get a Ben and Jerry's, then we'll
I'm not
talk.
sure I like the smell.
What are those, like, gummy buns?
Oh my god, if you could fill a cloud, it would be this.
See, that was bleak.
There's stuff in the middle. So as you guys know, trying to get that protein
No wonder it was thumbs down city at that point. Like, yikes.
in. So I got this Core Power chocolate. I know there is a
What was that, trying Japanese candy?
Core Power chocolate that has like over 40 protein. But when I got this, they didn't have that. So I got the 26 one. I swear I've had this before. I think I've had it like one time. I remember liking it a lot, but it was a few years ago. So it's just gonna be like a redo taste test. Obviously I like to shake it. So
Yeah, girl, shake that up. Use those arm muscles. Let's get it going. Maybe she should implement some very, very light exercise with supervision.
you guys have called me out and I think I'm just gonna be like, yeah, you're right. So I've been
Yeah, you're right.
saying a lot. I'm not really a meat girly.
We're right. But she is. I'm not really a meat girly. I'm afraid of meat. And yet the next clip is her ordering chicken fingers or making salmon or any kind of meat, leftover steak in the microwave. Come on, girl. She eats every kind of meat. Like, I can't even think of a kind of meat she doesn't eat. She just had burgers, steak. She definitely eats chicken, seafood.
I think I've said that my whole life because I'm telling you, it used to be true. And I don't
There must be a certain kind of meat that she doesn't like or something.
think it's true anymore. I think I'm just so used to saying it,
And sausage.
so used to being that way, but my taste buds change. Like people's taste buds change. It's just what happens. Like taste buds literally change every 7 years. So don't be surprised when all of a sudden you don't like something you used to or you like something you used to not. As I've gotten older, I've noticed
Taste buds change every 7 years. Is that a real thing or did she pull that out of TikTok or something? I need to investigate right now. Basically, no. Your taste buds regenerate every 2 weeks. There are other factors that change whether you like the taste of something or don't. This every 7 years thing is a complete myth. She's spreading misinformation. You're dangerous, girl.
I've noticed I really do like certain
Okay.
meats. I really like steak, and steak isn't like the healthiest for you, so it kind of sucks. And I really like salmon. I don't really know if you consider that a meat, but it's still an animal. So anyways, enough of that. I am a meat girly, okay?
No, I don't think that steak is bad for you. Just don't overdo it.
I'm coming out of the closet, and it's Pride Month. All right, let's try it. Cheers.
She's coming out of the closet, girls, as a meat lover. She loves meat.
Oh my God. I'm drinking chocolate milk. I'm drinking chocolate milk. It literally tastes like chocolate milk.
The cringe is real. I mean, what's the flavor of it? Chocolate milk.
What the heck? Wow. Okay, that's really good. Now I'm actually about to go organize my earrings because it's about that time, so let's do it. Okay, guys, so I actually want to clean out.
I love a good, like, really. I love a good, like, really good. I love a great chocolate milk. There's a specific place near me. They have amazing chocolate milk. It slaps more than anything. You know, the one benefit of living like in the middle of nowhere, PA. No, I don't live in the middle of nowhere, but there's a lot of farms around here and they have some very good food. That's one benefit of living here. There's a lot of fat people here. A lot of fat people, but I understand it. There's not like a crap ton of stuff to do. So people eat. There's a lot of restaurants where I live. A lot.
Clean out all of these drawers.
That's what people do.
And the first one I want to do is this one, which is my jewelry. It is absolutely crazy. I really truly don't have a way to store my jewelry. Plus I know that
it just looks like a complete mess. And you would think like the way that she spends her money, she would buy something that would, I feel like she has bought in something that fixed this problem. But maybe she bought some sort of earring organizer or jewelry organizer and filled it up completely. So she just ended up making one of these like drawers of no return is what I like to call them. It's like Hoarder's ALR edition, buried alive.
I know there's some in here that I probably don't want anymore. So I'm about to take this guy out of here and start going through it. Okay, you guys, so I organized it all. It looks so much better. Like this might look like chaos to some of you, but it's organized chaos. And
oh, there it is. She got herself some of those clear plastic containers because of course we need like a ton of those.
And here is all of the jewelry that I will be getting rid of.
And there it goes. It just looks like she has so many of the exact same thing. Since when do they have egg rolls at bingo night? Okay, I'm thinking maybe I want to stop by. I love the like authentic egg rolls. Homemade, made with love, garage sale egg rolls. If you know, you know. They're so good, so much better. Moon. I knew this woman named Moon. She sold egg rolls at garage sales. Yes, sir. Hers were the best ever.
Wait, you have dapper on your arm.
It honestly looks like ringworm. Be careful. That's highly contagious. How do you do that, Miney? Damn.
All right, so we're at a grocery store. It's called Crest.
That just seems like too much for me. I guess if you get that many bingo cards, like you don't even have time to look at your phone. So it's like you can have some away time without getting like distracted by your phone. I've been like trying to not be so distracted by my phone. It's not going well though. It's not going well at all. But I did buy an e-reader and I bought that specifically because it does not have like YouTube and Instagram and all that stuff on it. Although I got one that you can put it on. I'm not going to put it on though. I need to get away from my phone. Honestly, it's too much.
My mom has to get a couple things like milk, something to drink, you know, things like that.
What do you think of ice on it before you cook it?
Where? My mom's grocery haul. Dr. Pepper, 0 sugar cherry, milk,
Coffee. It's a staple.
Okay.
Oh, damn, girl. I mean, she's down bad. Amber, why don't you help your mother out with some groceries? I mean, she ain't eating coffee and milk and Dr. Pepper. Like, that's it. That's it. She don't have any whole grains, no fruits, no veggies. I mean, help a girl out. I guess she's got to stop by the pantry.
Okay, guys, so I just got home and I'm low-key so disappointed because I have been doing so good with like my lipedema and my lymphedema. Like it has not been swollen at all. Like when I say that I feel like more like fluid with my movements and like how losing the weight that I have lost, like
This whole situation right here proves that Amber has just used her lipedema, lymphedema as an excuse in the past. Let's hear her speak and then I'll continue with what I was saying.
Really just, I feel so much better. It's because I'm losing a lot of like that swelling and that fluid and that water that my body is holding onto due to the illnesses that I do have, which is lipedema and lymphedema.
So what exactly was it that caused that weight to be able to be lost? I mean, I just feel like this completely contradicts what we have heard from her in the past. Like, I ate less than 2,000 calories, but I'm still gaining weight and it's because of my lipedema. Was that all a lie and an excuse because you were eating a lot more than that and that was why the weight was going up or staying stagnant?
So like the normal person probably like hears me say that and they're like, girl, how do you already feel better? Like, you've only lost like 20 something pounds since being on semaglutide, but it's
Well, yeah, if it's going to be a lot of that weight in the legs, that's like tight and that's why you need it to get like massaged. It's not going to go down. It's not going to like go away completely. This just made me think another good point while I am editing in regards to the massages and other things that you can do for lipedema, lymphedema. She does none of it.
but it's because I have my swelling under control and it just feels so different. Like,
Well, now it is. Is it that she's not eating as much sodium? I wouldn't even say it's like the sodium in particular. I think that it just has to do with the portion sizes because of the Ozempic.
I feel like a completely different person, like in the way that I move and walk and things that I'm able to do. It's honestly night and day. So tomorrow's actually my weekly weigh-in. It's my 5th semaglutide shot. So that means it is also another weigh-in. And
So what is this? It makes me feel like the times that she has talked about this in the past, it was all just used as an excuse, as people had speculated and thought she wasn't actually on track, and she just wanted to use something as an excuse as to why that scale was moving up instead of down. And I mean, it's one thing for a day-to-day weigh-in, but for it to be a whole week and that weight is up on that scale and you're 500 pounds, that just does not make sense at all. She was just straight up lying. That's what it was. Now that she's actually losing weight, we see this. She's miraculously already doing better when it comes to the lipedema, lymphedema. It's a completely different tune from what we have heard.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm nervous because I could easily lose 6 pounds in a week of like
And that's what I was thinking. If she got herself under control, it would get better.
normal weight. But if my lipedema and lymphedema feel like acting up, I could easily gain 5 pounds in water retention and fluid. So then when I step on the scale, it says I'm only down 1 pound.
Okay, there we go. And one of those causes could very much be what you are eating, what you are putting in your body, because she's even talked about how if she's beezing one day, she can feel it the next day and it's not a good feeling. But that does make sense for her to go up like 4 pounds because of her lipedema, and it can happen because of hormonal changes. I don't want to like completely take that away from her. I still feel like, though, that she was lying in the past. And now that she's able to have the steady weight loss, she even says, oh, I'll be up 1 pound because I'll lose 6 pounds, gain 5 from the lipedema or whatever she said like a second ago. I'll be up 1 pound. Yeah, not like 10, 20.
So it's like, what the heck? That's honestly like the best way to describe like the frustration in having these issues. I'm not always going to be perfect with that. Like, I can have my swelling under control, but sometimes it's going to flare up, and I'm having a flare up today. I could be doing everything right, and still it's just like, let's swell on you. I know this topic is super unrelatable because not a lot of people.
It could be that she's in some sort of stressful situation right now. I know in the previous video or like 2 videos ago, something like that, she was all broken out on her chest, like dealing with some sort of stressful event. Could it be that? Is there some sort of stressful event? Because we know that she is like steadily going down, although it's not like she has lost like hundreds and hundreds of pounds. I mean, she's still super morbidly obese. I don't want to jump the gun when it comes to that. And weight is, of course, a primary factor. You're putting on weight, it's going to get worse. I could see her being like, you know, the weight that she is now and still having issues. She's in the 400s, like 479 was the last that we saw from her. It's not like it's gonna magically fix her lipedema overnight, even though she has had like, she feels better. It's not gonna fix it overnight.
Deal with having lipedema and lymphedema in the state that I have it, but I do want to share my journey and my frustrations with it because like I've been doing everything right and I haven't weighed myself since the last time I stepped on the scale for you guys. So I'm hoping for a good weigh-in tomorrow. My fingers are crossed. I'm just feeling really good and really motivated.
That was 479. I mean, here's the thing. If she's actually eating what she has been showing us the past couple of days, which is not too much at all for her, it's a complete 180 versus what she was eating before that, like 2 or 3 takeout meals a day. We know the size and portions of American takeout meals. I love it, but she will be down weight. I don't want to hear anything about the lipedema because, like she even said, it'll kind of balance itself out and she won't be like up weight if she's eating that little, because they also go hand in hand. The more weight she loses, the better it's going to get. I would just be very surprised if she was up weight after actually eating that little. And if that was the case, if we took her at face value and it was all she's up weight in the next weigh-in, and this is all because of the lipedema, then that will be a test for her. It would also be a really good reason to see a doctor. Just saying. Is she still going to stick with it despite not seeing progress? Because we have seen time and time again her saying that and then like getting right off track, getting right off the train track. But usually I think that that coincides with her being off track behind the scenes and she just doesn't want to admit it. And that causes it to flare up. And then she just blames it on that, even though it was a combination of both. So we'll see.
And I know that even like if the swelling does make me gain a couple pounds, I know that everything evens out. Like the first week I lost a lot of weight,
Right.
Second week not so much, third week I did lose a lot of weight, and now it's the fourth week. So maybe it's gonna be like a back and forth thing for me. I don't know. We'll check out the patterns with more weigh-ins that I do. All right, you guys. So it is the end of the night. So that
A back and forth thing? No, girl, we do not want a back and forth thing. She's been doing a back and forth thing for the past 5, 6, 7, 8 years now, where we're yo-yoing the same 100 pounds. No, you want down, down, down.
That means it is time for questions of the day. Are you losing weight quicker or slower this time on Ozempic versus last time? Definitely quicker this time, but it's because last time I honestly didn't let it work the way that it could because I never stopped smoking. I literally was still getting high every day, all day.
Oh my goodness. So that's what she was doing, a little gummy situation to kind of counteract because people will, I mean, that's interesting because people will take gummies when they are, ill and they can't eat, but they need to nourish their body. Well, she was feeling a little bit ill because of the Ozempic. So she took that, but then she was eating more than she should have. And it was completely contradicting the Ozempic. Like, what a waste of money. Like, think about that. That is so expensive, like thousands of dollars she must have put into that first time. And she was taking gummies on top of it, which are not cheap either, just so that she could counteract the effects. I can't. The Amber logic, though.
And that really does not help because it was giving me the massive munchies, and it's supposed to help with like
Wow.
your appetite, and it's supposed to be an appetite suppressant. So I had Ozempic and THC kind of fighting against each other, and honestly the munchies always won. But like a good example
Completely ridiculous.
of that, it's taken me
Hilarious.
a little under 4 weeks to lose over 20 pounds this time, but last time literally I lost like 22 pounds and it took me over 2 months. How often do you go grocery shopping? I would say every like 10.
Yikes. I feel like this journey right here, I mean, it really does kind of show how fake and how much she was lying in previous journeys, because we know if she actually tries, and it's not just the Ozempic that doesn't keep your mouth shut. If she actually tries, she can lose weight and fast, despite all the excuses and lies in the past. The gig is up, girl. This whole era has like exposed the past for me.
10 to 14 days, kind of like every 2 weeks, I would say. Okay, hear me out. Everyone says you never leave the house, but you leave the house in almost every single vlog I've seen lately. I'm becoming more aware that if you said you had 2 eyes, people would say you had 4. I think you should vlog for a day the lifestyle people think you actually have so they can bite their tongues. What do you say, Vlogger Lynn? I'm not really sure what you mean.
What? She goes out to eat, she goes to bingo, and she goes to Walmart, and what? And what? Foodie's the one that never goes out, although she did go out today. She has admitted she does not leave that apartment very much. What we see is her leaving. And based on the amount of videos of her leaving, it's not very much. I just wonder with Amber, how much does she get out? Is what we see is what we get? She doesn't film every day. So on those days when she's not filming, does she not leave the house? Who knows?
But it is true. People say I never leave my house, but I literally leave my house constantly. So it is definitely weird. Are you smoking Delta 8 again? Your eyes at 5:30 looked so droopy and you looked high. No, I have not.
That was the previous video. People were thinking, what is going on here? So it was 5:30 specifically. Should we do a little bit of Orco TV detectiveness
Hey guys.
on this one? Oh, wait, it probably wasn't this video, right? Because, yeah, it probably wasn't this video because she films weird. So it was like 2 weeks ago. I'm not even gonna take the time.
Been high or anything. I've been completely sober in over a month, and I'm very proud of that accomplishment. How's the no Delta 8 and no soft drink going? It's going really good. I drink nothing but water, and I'm standing by that, and I'm still doing that.
She's still doing the no soft drinks, huh? That's surprising to me.
I don't know. I just feel really good, and I'm very proud of the decision.
That's hard. Everything that she's doing all at once, it seems like a lot. Like, don't set yourself up for failure, but if it's working, it's working.
Decisions that I've made, and I really believe that semaglutide helped that. Anyways, I'm gonna end this vlog. I hope that you guys did enjoy it because I know I did. Bye.
All right, you guys, that's going to be it for today's reaction. Let me know what you guys think in the Comments down below. Was this video eye-opening for you as well? Did Amber just kind of tell on herself? Now that everything's going good, we can see. It was all phony. And if she really did do what she was supposed to do, or what she said she was doing, the weight would fall off as she claims it is now. With the curtain pulled back, how will she explain a weight gain this time? Now that we know how much improvement she can have to her lipedema if she does stay on track. Although there is possibilities of her hormones being messed up and that affecting her lipedema plus stress, you would think that the rapid weight loss induced by the small portions she is eating every day would counteract as she is seeing now. Okay, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will, of course, catch you guys in the next one. All right, bye everyone.